this one Excel 101. And we're using version 2010 of Excel, and it's going to be very similar to 2007. They made a few changes in the back end, but overall pretty similar. A little bit more theming, some more customization, but overall not a whole lot of changes. Alright, let's go over some of the basic layout features of Excel. Up on the top you've got the quick launch bar here. This little drop down will give you the option of adding any of these quick launch items. And oops, open up a new window. Alright, so if you click on the email button, it'll open up your email editor and attach the worksheet that you're working on as an attachment, and let you email straight from there. Alright, there's a few more options in here. In a new open, new, and save. Save isn't bad instead of having to go back to the file tab. So that I use a lot, and also the print feature, the quick print. Alright, so basically to get a look at some of the shortcuts, if you hit Alt for the first time, it'll give you the additional character that will give you the individual tabs. Okay, so Alt P will give you the page layout. Alright, and then it'll also give you the shortcuts that are available on this page. Okay, so if I wanted to bring up the themes, I would do Alt TH. Alright, and that gives you the different themes that are available inside by default. Okay, so we go pick a different theme. You can change the colors. You can change your fonts. Okay, depends on your personal preferences, basically. Alright, we got some other different features that we've got. If you want to bring in some data from Access or from some other database, Excel's always been pretty good about that, but they've made some strides as far as making it easier to connect using ODBC connectors or pulling it straight out of Access. Okay, and also have from the web content, if you want to pull something in from a database that has remote access, you could do that here. Alright. Use your other sources from SQL Server. This can be running, SQL Server can be running on this machine. You can run it on a virtual machine from an XML data import. So there's a lot of different ways of pulling in data and getting it to work with. The other real time saver that I like is macros, and that's available here. If you look further in on my channel, I think there's a macros in Excel video that goes over recording macros and also editing macros after they've been created, and whether you want it available right away to just this worksheet or if you want it available every time you open Excel. Alright, so let's work with a little data. Alright, so let's do a header. So you're going to do a table of, say, Christmas card mailing list. Oops. Alright. And basically, this corner triangle will highlight all the cells in the worksheet, even the ones you can't see. Alright. And basically, by double-clicking this, this expands any cells that were hidden. Alright, so we can actually see all of our column headers. Alright, and then I usually do a little bit of I do a black background for headers, white fill, bold. Alright, and then I'll expand because I know the address lines are going to be longer. Alright, and so are the cities. State, we're going to use abbreviations, so that should be no problem. Zip codes can be 5 digits, so that should be no problem. email address should be a little longer, and phone number looks about right. We'll go a little longer on that. You know, give ourselves a little more for first and last name. All right. So, John Smith. Oops. This will be just John Smith. Don't know how I wound up in the end there. There we go. Somehow my numlock was turned off. There we go. And I have no idea what Raleigh zip code is, so I'll just make one up. Okay. Alright, so I've expanded this a little bit, and basically I just copied a couple of the lines. So we got some duplicate data in here, but we've got some more data to work with. Alright, so now let's just say you have all of this, and you want to pick out all the names, all the times that, say, Lance was mentioned. Alright, so basically you've got conditional formatting, which will go through all of the highlighted text. Okay, highlight cells, rules, text that contains, and you can do Lance. Okay, and you'll see it in the background light up. Okay, light fill with red dark text, and you can change the whichever ones you want, what colors you want to use. Alright, so now when you unhighlight it, it's already picked all of the things, all the times that Lance has been used. You know, it's really helpful if you're working with an employee spreadsheet where you've got the employee mentioned on several different occasions. If it's, you know, maybe it's vacation data, something similar to that. So anyways, we'll undo that, and then we've got our whole table again here. Alright, you got sort. You can do sort A to Z. Alright, and that'll give you everybody in an alphabetical listing. Alright, we'll undo that. Alright, and then you've got some additional coloring and formatting. Alright, it's kind of nice. Alright, in addition to that, you can also do a filter. Alright. Oops. Actually, when you filter, you want to do the whole thing, the top column, and that way your columns are going to be included. So filter. Okay. So now you can filter out entries, say just John. Alright, so you see it's been, you got whatever, 1, 3, 6 listings. Okay. And now you'll see too, if you ever need a quick count, something that's a real easy shortcut that I missed at first. But all you do is highlight, and you'll see your count down here, count 6. This 6 of 24 records found. That means that it's cleared. It searched through all 24 records and found 6 instances. Okay. So, again, a quick count. There's 24 items. We're dealing with 24 items. Alright. So, and then one more thing I want to kind of go over. Is the find. Alright, so this will highlight all of, oops. if you want to use you can do a find and replace as well. Say you want to say it's misspelled and he actually spells it with no E. Alright, so we go to the replace, Lance, and you replace Lance with no E, replace all. Okay, so you can see now there's all the instances of Lance have no E. That's real powerful, especially if you're working with a huge spreadsheet where the name is being used a lot more often than once. Alright, so and looks like time is up on this one. We'll break this here, and then the next one we'll continue with Excel 102. Thanks for watching.